I'm Zach Clayton of Community Pay It Forward, Community Dare to Care, and the pACT channels. We have two choices. We can either sit around and hope this goes away on its own, or we together can do something about it. Join me and my wonderful sponsor partners, Scott O'Sullivan Law Firm and Ryder Justice, Z World Webs, Auxilia Donor Management Systems, and Autumn Dahlia Creative Services, as we introduce programs from around the country aimed at helping our veterans and discuss the importance of conversation and listening. Together, you and I can move mountains. Let's save lives.
Hi, everyone. My name is Zita. I am so sorry for what happened. We started our podcast as usual at 6 minutes after 8, but for some reason we got disconnected. I apologize. Today is the 27th of December. And this is Zita's Healthy Beginnings World of Women podcast. Hopefully we'll get through this podcast without that unnecessary interruption. So I started by saying that wishing everybody Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday. And I said, for those of us who have believe Christians who believe in Jesus Christ and all that, that this is our Christmas is a remembrance of the birth of Jesus Christ. And I know I respect other religions as well. And I hope that we always celebrate. I know some people who don't celebrate Christmas, celebrate other things. And that is good that we have something to celebrate. And so for us, as Christians, like I said, Jesus was born. We celebrate Jesus' birthday on December 25th. And that's one of the holidays that we celebrate. That's also celebration of the end of the year for people, and then celebration of the beginning of another year. So we're all excited about this season. One celebration after another, and that is a good thing. So I also mentioned that when we talk about Christmas celebration, it's a family celebration. Just because we are talking about Jesus being born by a woman. And that brings me, as I mentioned earlier, to the goal of Zita's Healthy Beginnings. This organization is a nonprofit organization, was started to make sure that women and children are healthy and not really dying unnecessarily. And we know that mothers have been given that responsibility of taking care of the family. You know, they are co-creators. God, who is our creator, has given each one of us the opportunity to co-create. Some have to get married, have families, start having babies, and build family that way. Some of us are not called to really do that biologically. But what is true is that each one of us has a gift to co-create. We have been gifted to give. And the celebration we are doing this season is a gift that keeps giving. So ourselves as individuals are supposed to be following suit, and we are co-creators. God has given us the opportunity, given us the blessings, given us all we need to co-create. The question is, how are we co-creating in this world? How are we helping God to birth? What are we birthing? The birth of Jesus Christ brought salvation to us Christians. And I know that when a woman gets into a family and starts building a family through co-creating with her husband or her partner, what they do is they're bringing offsprings that will keep giving, who will in turn co-create. And that keeps going. And for people who are not called that way, there are other ways they co-create. And so in this year, I shared about how Zita's Healthy Beginnings has really co-created in that same form as God has given us the ability to do. The first one we co-created 2022 was the Community Hope Farm, which we started in Nigeria. And our hope for doing that was to support women, empower people, community, encourage them to really till their land and organically grow their food. Right now, we have all kinds of fruits and vegetables and plantain and bananas growing in this piece of land. And it gives us joy because we have done what God has asked us to do. And through the grace of God, we are growing. We are making an impact that way. Another co-creation that we have also embarked in is the creating of a new community of women who are really carrying out the mission of Zita's Healthy Beginnings, which is preventing maternal and infant mortality. And we are doing that, as we know, through educating people, also training people, community health workers, training doulas who are supporting women during pregnancy, childbirth, and after childbirth. We are also hoping to gather women from around the world who want to consecrate their life in a way that will help them, free them up to really make this mission, accomplish this mission in so many different ways. The needs are great in our world, and therefore we are looking for laborers, people who can really help us in saying, okay, I'm giving up my life, and this is what I'm giving up my life for. Whether people want to do it fully as consecrated women is wonderful. If people want to do it in a form that they're building their families, but they're also interested in supporting in terms of being an associate, that is also acceptable. We are glad for any kind of help that we can get in building this community. So these are the two things that we have been able to accomplish 2022. And I was asking ourselves that when we look at 2022, we have really, some people have really struggled economically. People have struggled socially, psychologically as well. You know, the high cost of things, inflation has really touched every family. We know families that are really struggling right now, not even able to ensure themselves of getting good health care or shelter or healthy food and what have you. And our hearts go to people like this, and we are using this opportunity to ask, you know, for other humanitarians, those who have the opportunity, who are capable of reaching out, to please be generous this time of the year, to reach out in any way you can to make sure that we are supporting families like this. As families celebrate, we want all families to celebrate as much as possible. So we want to ask, as individuals, what have you really accomplished this year in helping God to co-create, in helping God to give birthing good life, birthing peace, harmony, birthing generosity in our world? Because it takes all of us to build this. It takes every single one of us, and every little bit counts. So the question is, how am I helping in my family? How am I even gifting myself to myself in a way of taking care of myself, and in a way of taking care of my family members, taking care of the community, taking care of the nation? These are all the ways we can actually gift, co-create, and we all have all it takes. So we want to reflect on that this evening. And if anyone has anything, comments to make about this, that would be great. You're welcome to share this. I was actually going to expect one of our friends, Jane, to come in. But with what happened, I'm not sure whether she came in and couldn't log in. But I don't know what happened, but I'm glad that we're back. So let's just share a little bit about what it is that we have co-created this year. And if there isn't any that anybody's feeling like sharing right now, you want to share, if you're called to move to do that, what are you planning for 2023 to co-create, to birth within yourself, among your community members and your family, that will really help to enrich us and enrich one another. So if anyone has anything to add, please unmute yourself and share. We have about 11 minutes to share what we need to share. And we're also grateful that, as we all know, this podcast, the ability podcast in collaboration with the Transform You Network and the pACT, we are grateful for what they have done for us this year, and that is giving us the opportunity to reach out to our audience through this means. And we're hoping that in the new year, it will even be better, that we'll get more audience and people who would really share with us their skills and their talents, and those who would actually learn and really share with other people whatever it is they feel that would be helpful to individuals and their families and communities.
Oh.
Yes, go ahead, Hannah.
Yeah, I mean, what I'd like to accomplish this year is to empower women to tell my story and yeah, and have men listen to my story. And I'm also a Rotarian for 29 years, and Rotary International. You know, we do a lot, and I'm hoping to, you know, support African countries, and of course the Ukraine. And that's what I am, you know, wanting to do in the next year. I mean, you know, giving of myself, to others who need to hear about my experiences, my life's experiences, and helping, and trying to love everyone that I can. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Absolutely, Hannah. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support you've given to us all through the year. You're really an excellent, awesome woman. And you are the kind of people that, kind of person that people would like to listen to. Because, you know, I believe that all women go through challenges in life at different, you know, stages. And depending on where one is, you know, located. And there hasn't been anybody that I know that is a woman or even a man who has really accomplished a lot in their life without those humble beginnings. And I am so glad that you have shared enough and a lot with us about how your own, you know, humble beginnings started, and where you are today. It didn't just happen overnight. So yes, I think women all over the world would like to hear your story. And I share too with people whenever I talk to individuals. I mention you, you know, I mention your name to them and say, you know, there's nothing you cannot accomplish once you set your mind and heart in it. Nothing. Once you say, this is what I'm going to do, God and the universe will really surround you with the help you need, with the support you need. The question is, have I made up my mind to say, this is what I'm going to do? That's all it takes. Once you say, yes, this is what I want to accomplish, you just see what happens, and then put your whole mind and your heart in it. And the rest will be the responsibility of the universe, because they're going to really surround you with the good people, the good resources that you need. Sometimes we want to make sure everything is like 100% before we start, but life is not like that. Just ask people who have made it in life whether they knew that ABC will happen before they started. No, they just didn't know. They walked by faith. And the scripture also says it, we walk by faith, not by sight, because a lot of things are hidden from us. It is only through faith that we can really get to find them, you know, and discover what it is that we have been called to do. So thank you so much, Hannah. And I look forward to, you know, sharing that platform where you're gonna use it and share more of your story to the world, and especially to women. Thank you.
Thank you, Zita. And I think your podcast is wonderful. I mean, you have such great speakers on, so inspirational, so much wisdom. Thank you so much, Zita. And you give so much love and support and inspiration. You're an inspiration, Zita.
Thank you so much, Hannah. Thank you. I love you. Thank you.
I love you.
Thank you. So anyone else want to share something? We still have 5 minutes. Anybody has something they are dreaming for 2023? What they want to birth, what they want to co-create in 2023. Believe me, we are all called to do that. So if you're still thinking about it, keep thinking about it. And you still have some more days to think through it and make it happen. And like I said, you're going to have to decide within your heart and say, you know what, this is what I'm going to do. And put all your energy into it, because whatever you focus on grows. So know that as we come to the end of this year and getting into a beautiful, wonderful, promising 2023. So if no one else has something to share, I want to thank all of you for being with us. You have really supported us all through the year. I appreciate you. And all our audience, also those of them who will be watching this podcast later, I want to really thank you so much for your support. And I pray that 2023 will be a wonderful, blessed year for all of us and our families and our friends. And that we'll continue to carry the light, carry the peace, the joy that God has given to each one of us into the new year, and make the new year a better year. So thank you. We're going to be here next week, Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And I hope to see everyone on Tuesday next week. And that will be New Year already. So I'll see each one 2023. Enjoy a few days in 2022 and take care of yourself. Stay safe. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.
Take care.
Thank you.
Happy
Bye-bye,
New Year.
Hannah.
Bye-bye,
Thank you.
Zita. Take care.
Bye.
Hey everyone,
well.
it's Zach
Be
Clayton
well.
with Community Pay It Forward.
Thank you. You
And,
too.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Sorry, I stepped in on them. And I did want to bring this up, that we do have a program that you can promote and support Zita's Healthy Beginnings by simply shopping with our partners and using the code that you see there. All you got to do is and when you get a receipt, you take a picture of that receipt and you upload it to that QR code that you can see right there. Let me remove the brand. And there you go. And all you have to do is take the picture, use that QR code, and upload your receipt. And that's all you have to do. We're not going to ask you to give any more money. We're not going to ask you to give any extra effort. Your receipt with our partners is a donation to someone like Zita's Healthy Beginnings. It's truly that simple. All we ask you to do, shop with these wonderful partners that are all over the country, different places in the world, as a matter of fact. And when you shop with those partners, they give a portion of the sales to programs like Zita's Healthy Beginnings, and so many more. I want to voice my thanks for all of you who have joined us throughout the year. You guys have made this the best year as far as growth with Community Pay It Forward. And now all I want to do is ask that we start using this program, because this program can really, really change lives for people by simply shopping. That's all we're asking you to do. The program is seriously very simple. All we ask you to do is shop, click, and pick. Sorry about that. Let me try this one more time using the smart brain. Hopefully Smart Zach is me is here now. All we ask you to do is shop, click a picture, and pick the mission of your choice. So I wanted to just do a real quick tutorial, I guess is the word I was looking for, on how this works. I'm going to take my ugly mug off the picture and blow this up a little bit. For all of you who are out there who run a nonprofit or charitable service, or find yourselves in a difficult situation, say you slip and fall and break your leg or something, and God knows I am not wishing for that. I had that happen to me a couple of years ago, and it did not tickle at all. We're here to help you. And we're here to help by asking people in your circle to visit this wonderful, wonderful little tab right here on our website, which is communitypayitforward.us. Once again, that is communitypayitforward.us. You click on that tab, which is verified partners. And when you click on that tab, you can see a multitude of many, many brands. Or I'm sorry, not many brands, many different categories. And within each category, you're going to find one or two partners at this time. And our hope is by the end of 2023 that we have maybe 15 or 20 per category. We've got three of our wonderful partners right here: Autumn Dahlia Creative Services, Select Services LLC, and Z World Webs, who are under our ADA website compliances. What is ADA website compliance? Very simply put, this is a chance for you to make sure that nothing on your website limits people with who are differently abled from being able to visit your website comfortably and shop with you. People who have difficulties in different aspects of life still shop, folks. It's not like, hey, I can't hear like you, so I'm not going to shop. So somebody else is going to do it. That's not the way it goes. They're still on there. They still do things. People who have lost sight or are colorblind or dyslexic or many other things. Just remember that they are there. When they visit your website, they're coming there to find products and services that they are looking for. And if they cannot navigate your website, then they're going to move on to somebody else's website. So please contact any of these wonderful, wonderful partners of ours. Say that you came from Community Pay It Forward, and they're going to give a portion of your sales back to us. And we are going to put 80% of whatever they give to us in the mission partner of your choice. What are our mission partners? They consist of 501c3s, nonprofits, and charity work, animal missions, the Community Cares Cub Club, which is our kids group and kids programs that are looking for help, Community Dare to Care's outreach and events, community improvement missions that are not funded by the government. They are privately funded, and they just there to make things better within the community. Our families and neighbors who need help, as I mentioned earlier. Say you slip and fall. Wouldn't it be nice knowing that, you're not going to be able to go to work for a little bit, but that doesn't mean that your bills are going to stop. So let's try to get your circle shopping, and every time that they shop, it benefits you. Healthy Mind, Body, and Soul is a program that is dedicated to people who want to help people recover in a non-opioid basis, with the absence of chemicals and things that are bad for you. There's a lot of meditation and counseling in there. Honoring our heroes, both country and community, is a huge one. You guys know that Community Pay It Forward takes this one very seriously. Inclusion is for everyone. Once again, we truly, truly believe that if you try to leave someone out, they're simply just not going to shop with you. And supporting our startups, both business and organizations, meaning we are trying to help the people who are trying to start a new business. We know how difficult it is. Our partners know how difficult this is. Starting a new business is not the easiest thing in the world. So let us help you, and you can help other people while you're building your business. These are just some of the programs that we are working with right now. And again, every single one of these has some wonderful partners in it, who everything from employee retention programs. You saw a great bit of information about one of our wonderful partners, Larry Goldstein, who can get you $24,000 for every W-2 employee you have. These are just things that you need to do for your own company. Health, happiness, and fitness, grant writing, food, drinks, and events. We would also like to offer you give you an offer, I guess, is what I was looking for there. And that offer is simply this. If you know of any partner, or if anybody who would like to join us in the partnership team, when they join us, if they join us on one of our paid packages, we will give you a percentage back to you, or we will dedicate 1/4 of whatever they sign for to the cause of your choice, the mission of your choice. We're gonna give you 10%, or we're going to give 1/4 of whatever they purchase, whatever package they purchase, goes to helping someone in need. So we ask you, if you know anybody in business who would like to utilize our program to give themselves a little bit of a step up over the big guys, because the big guys don't give back to people. Okay, the big guys say, "Hey, do you want to round up and give to someone?" They don't say, "Hey, we're going to give back 10%." No, they're going to ask you, "Yeah, hey, you want to throw in another dollar or two, and we're going to get the tax write-off for it." No, that's not how this is going. We're not going to ask you to give up another dollar, another penny. That has nothing to do with it. We're going to ask you to shop with our partners who have generously offered to give us a referral award. Okay? Every time you shop and you tell them, "Hey, we came from Community Pay It Forward," they're going to say, "Well, thank you very much. Here is your wonderful product or service. Now, we're going to get with Community Pay It Forward, and we're going to together support." I don't know why I just tried to be a snake there. Sorry about that. Support a cause, a mission that you love. You love. You tell us who you support out of all the people who have asked us for help. Do you know somebody who needs help? Do you know a nonprofit that really is having trouble getting the word out? Those are the people we're looking to get in this program. We also have other programs like our wonderful wine program with the goddess of the grapes, Stephanie Samos, and One Hope Wines. Every month, we pick nonprofits from all around the country. Nonprofits ranging for anything. And for that month, we spotlight them. we share the information about their program. And every time somebody buys wine using the special QR code given to them by One Hope Wines, they get a portion of that money every month. Right now, for the next, 3 days, that lucky group is Healing Warriors. Sorry. Healing Warriors, and I give you what I'm going to be talking about next, because I am a professional at this. Kids, don't try this at home. It could really hurt. I'm proving that point, right? So for the next 2 days, go to this right here. Go to this page on Facebook, and when you go to that Facebook page, you will see the Healing Warriors QR code, and you can shop with them. And when you shop with, when you buy some wine, and here you go, right there's the QR code. It should pop up. But if you go to this QR code right here and you purchase some wine, start your year off with some great wines from some of the biggest winemakers in the world. The name Mondavi sound familiar? Mondavi has part of this. They have some of the orchards that comes from this. So wonderful wines. I've tried them. I love them. And I love the goddess of the grape for everything that she does. Miss Stephanie Samos, and you can always get a hold of Stephanie from her link tree right there. So please join her and check out everything that she's got. Once again, you can find out more about Healing Warriors here in Northern Colorado. Look, they offer free healthcare to our veterans simply by buying wine or sparkling wine. You can support what they do. January is a month of celebrations. It's a month of, hey, new beginnings. Let's get the family together for a dinner. We can have a couple nice glasses of wine with a great dinner. Let's rebuild. We all got into fights over the holiday season, so let's get our family together and let's rebuild this, and let's have some great One Hope wine, knowing that when we purchased this One Hope wine, portions went to Healing Warriors program. So very simple. Use my little friend, the QR code here. Purchase some wines. Support Healing Warriors. Do good while you're enjoying. Raise a glass to a wonderful cause. The other thing I was just talking about is February 22nd. Community mission to Rescue 22. Year 2 is coming up, folks. 22-hour podcast talking about veterans who unfortunately have decided that taking their own life is better than trying to, is an alternative to continue to battle the invisible war that they feel. There are some staggering numbers that I discovered, and you can see most of those numbers right here in this short video. Hello, I'm Zach Clayton of Community Pay It Forward, Community Dare to Care, and the pACT channels. We have two choices. We can either sit around and hope this goes away on its own, or we together can do something about it. Join me and my wonderful sponsor partners, Scott O'Sullivan Law Firm and Rider Justice, Z World Webs, Auxilia Donor Management Systems, and Autumn Dahlia Creative Services, as we introduce programs from around the country aimed at helping our veterans and discuss the importance of conversation and listening. Together, you and I can move mountains. Let's save lives. One of the videos that you saw there was for Mountain Lion Entertainment, which is Mr. Steve Solis. If you're in Northern Colorado and you need a roof done, make sure that you call that gentleman as well, because he is one of the premier roofers in this area. Steve has plenty of experience doing that. And if you want to learn a little bit more, just scroll through this channel that you're watching right now. Go back a couple weeks, 2 weeks? No, last week. As a matter of fact, go back to last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, and you will be able to find our interview with Steve, along with another great friend of ours, Mike Martinez. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful two individuals who are doing wonderful programs, who are both partners caring about what's going on here in our community. Again, the program is simple, okay? The program had to be simple because it was thought of by a simpleton. I created this program when I was run off the road on my motorcycle. I hit my head really, really hard. And during my recovery, I found that while I had plenty of friends and family that were there to help me in the beginning, there are limits to what they can do. Well, why don't we support the small to medium businesses all over our area? And when we do that, they give us a referral, and we turn that referral into a donation. Folks, you can help us out no matter where you live by getting more people involved in something like food, drink, and events. Here are a couple people: Bulldog Pub and Grub, White Cane Coffee, Carolyn Rasmussen from Pampered Chef, and I've got some wonderful news about her in just a moment. Imagine if everyone that's watching this knows a restaurant in their area that every time that someone comes to town, or every time they go to a business meeting, they go to this restaurant, and every time they do it, they can support our friend who joined us this last Wednesday, Brian Gibson at Project Die Hard, and 5-10% of their meal is going to go to support Project Die Hard, getting veterans off the streets. It's that simple. You go to businesses like Bulldog Pub and Grub here in Greeley. Such a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful building. Such a wonderful, wonderful individual. And it's a fun little pub. You have a great sandwich. Their Italian sandwiches. Ugh. I'm telling you, for a fat guy, I'm very particular about food. I love Bulldog Pub and Grub. Their pizzas are beyond fantastic. Their Italian sandwich is my favorite sandwich, I think, probably in the world. So, and every time that you go for a business meeting, you go there to Bulldog Pub and Grub. You turn in your receipt. You attach your receipt to the mission that you love. You find those missions right here under the mission partners. And we're just going to say right now, you know what? I want to support Brian. You scroll down. Right here's Project Die Hard. You attach your receipt right here. Or you take a picture of it and you can attach it right there. We ask you to give us your name. We give you the option to dedicate this receipt in the name of someone. We ask for your email. We also ask for your address and your phone number, but as you can see, those are not mandatory. We would like to add you to our information lists. You get to choose yes or no. So again, attach the receipt by either taking a photograph or bringing it up as, say, you get the receipt emailed to you. Give us your name. If you would like to dedicate to someone, it from someone, give us your email. Then you hit this submit button and you change lives. That's simple. You shop, you click a picture, and you pick a mission. It is seriously that easy. I cannot express how easy it is. And these are all people who have asked us for our help. Once again, this is a situation where you tell us what is important to you. We're not going to tell you what's important to us. I can't do that because every single one of these are important to us. But you've also got it to where you can support all these other things, animal missions, kids in our communities, and everything from improvement missions to families to healthy mind solutions, to starting up new business and making sure everyone has a chance to be included. It is so simple, again, because a simpleton thought of it. That's kind of the way it had to be. So please, if you have any questions whatsoever, I beg you to reach out to me. My information is right there. All you have to do is look up for my card. Go to communitypayitforward.us. Reach out to us. My phone number is 970-909-0751. 970-909-0751. Just reach out to us and say, hey, can you send us some more information? And I'll say, why, surely I can do that. Let's start this new year off in a great way. Carolyn Rasmussen, our wonderful, wonderful partner, part of our All-in-One. Great product, Pampered Chef. I know that both my mother, my wife, both love what they do, what Pampered Chef is. So they want, they love them, they support them. She is going to be hosting a program, a party for us in honor of Community Mission to Rescue 22. We will be getting you that information very, very shortly. When we pass along that information, I beg you to grab whoever you know and invite them to this party. Let's make some purchases, and a portion of your purchases are going to go to all of the programs that are in our Honoring Our Heroes, both country and community. We're divvying up the money, and another portion is going to be going to Community Dare to Care donation dens and turning Community Dare to Care into a 501c3 where we offer free clothing, free housewares, free furniture to anyone who needs it. No questions asked. It's not what we're here for. We're not here for questions. We're here to help. I want to thank you guys very much for joining us all year long. We have completed our first year with pACT. Very, very happy that we have done this. Very happy that we've had you all year with us. We're looking forward to our second full year. We are actually already in our second year-ish. We started in October of 2021. So yeah, we've already started our second year. But you know what? We're gonna just make it easy and say, you know what? Starting January is our second year. So we're starting to grow. We're starting to get this together. We just need you to come along with us and help us. Let's make your shopping valuable to everyone you know. Valuable to just, let's make sure that it means something to someone other than yourself. Let's make sure that it means something to people who are out there needing your help. People like, let me bring it up again, our great friend Zita at Zita's Healthy Beginnings from World of Women. You just watched a very, very short program of theirs. Usually it's an hour long. So as she mentioned, she had some problems. But once again, you shop with any of our partners. And this little QR code right here, once that you shop with any of our partners, you upload the receipt right there, and Zita's Healthy Beginnings will get a portion of your purchase. All right, folks. 2022 is over for this fat guy. I will be podcasting no more this year. I'm done with this year. No more. I'm out of here. Don't want to do it no more. It's Friday. Wife don't allow me to work on the weekends. And there's only one day left in this year, so I'm done. Please remember to love somebody out there because somebody out here loves you. Folks, if you're not helping someone, you're hurting everyone. And no one needs to go through it alone when we all come together. If you have an extra hoodie, an extra coat that does no longer fit you, please throw it in your vehicle. If you're driving around and you see somebody struggling with the elements, give them that hoodie, give them that coat, give them those gloves, those socks. They're not doing you any good, but it'll save their lives. You have extra food in your fridge, throw it in the old hillbilly Tupperware and hand it to them. Zap it in the microwave, heat it up so they can eat. Because no matter who you are, food kills. Or starvation kills. Sorry, not food. Starvation kills. The cold will kill you. There's only one race in this world. And that's the human race. Let's all work together. Let's all come together. And we can make a difference. My name is Zach with Community Pay It Forward, Community Dare to Care, and the pACT channels. And I want to thank you so very much for a great year. And let's do it again, shall we? Let's make next year even bigger, even better, and even more important to everyone else. Happy New Year.